What's going on, guys? This is GZ and welcome to the combat stance guide of Diablo Immortal. If you find this video useful, don't forget to give it a like as it helps my channel. And now before I get into the combat stance, you need to know one thing. In order to unlock combat stance itself, you need to be on Paragon 800 fast, and also you have to defeat Hell 8 final raid boss, which is Bang. You can either do it solo or you can ask anyone to help you defeat him, and it will also work. And once you completed both these tasks, the combat stars is going to unlock for you. But first, once you hit the Paragon 800 and defeat the final Hell 8 boss, you have to click here and you will get the option to advance to Inferno 1 difficulty, and that is going to give you 2 more slots on the new weapons. And with the 2 new weapon slots, you are also going to see these 2 icons. These are called combat stance. There are 2 stance for each class in Diablo Immortal. One is called the offensive stance, the second is called the defensive stance, and you will be able to switch them anytime you like, and the internal cooldown for switching is 30 seconds. And upon switching, you are also going to get the temporary buff, as well as you are going to get the permanent buff. Let's say here for the Demon Hunter, upon activation, critical hit chance for primary attacks is increased by 20% for 3 seconds. After the initial duration ends, the increase is reduced to 10%. So you will get still the permanent 10% critical hit chance for your primary. Keep in mind, when it says it is going to be for the primary, that is exactly what it is telling you. For the Demon Hunter, it is going to be for the primary, and it is not going to work with your skills. Then for the Demon Hunter, upon activation, quickly move forward 5 yards. When it means that when you are switching from offensive to defensive, that is what it meant. Upon activation, quickly move forward 5 yards. Movement speed is now increased by 10 seconds. That 10-second movement speed is actually permanent, and as you can see, every class have their own buffs in the offensive stance, and also there some defensive stance here in the defensive uh, category here. And it doesn't just end there. Now that we have 2 more weapon slots, it means that we can put 2 new legendary gems inside. We can upgrade our gear slot as well. As you can see, I have my weapons upgraded to rank 15 to rank 16, and not only that, you can also activate family attributes. And let's say if you have family bonus activated in these 2 as well, then you are going to get further cooldown for your family buff. Right now the 6 piece used to give us 14-second cooldown on the family buff, but with the 8 pieces it is going to go down to 10 seconds. I already have confirmed that from the dev of Diablo Immortal. And also, if you guys ask me, GZ, what will happen to us if we, let's say, we are using the offensive stance, and what would happen to our legendary gem that are in the defensive stance? Will they work? The answer is yes. They will work at 100% damage output. You don't have to worry about that. I already have confirmed that with the devs as well. The only thing that is going to change is this. As you can see, the damage output here is 766, but let's say when I remove this, as you can see, the damage has gone up, and here you can see 1837 it has gone up to 2946, and there you go. So the game is going to adjust this thing the moment when you put two new weapons. And the other thing is, which I am going to show it to you guys, is it says that defensive stance are reduced to 60%. What it says, the offensive attributes of weapons slotted into the defensive stance are reduced to 60% when you have the defensive stance activated. So I am just going to test both of these, how much is the difference between damage, and we are going to do a time to kill average test between offensive stance and defensive stance. But before, yeah, I almost forget that we can also use more essence to combine with our skills to make them more effective. Let's just say, for the example, here as a demon hunter I have the Puncture Obscura, and what it does is Impale now also causes enemy to bleed for 5000 damage over 3 seconds, right? It works with the Impale skill. So now I am using another offhand that is going to work with the Impale skill, and what it is going to do is Impale damage increase by 28% to enemies with an active harmful effect, meaning bleeding, fire or poison. So I am combining both of them together with the Impale skill, and keep in mind some of the stars, some of the essences will conflict with one another, and there will be only one that is going to work. And in order to check that, all you have to do is, let's say I was talking about the Impale, you have to open the skill menu here and select the skill as C. If it shows up here in the skill listing, then it means they are working. You will see this gold point here saying Impale damage increased by 28%, and the other one would say that now also causes enemies to bleed for 5000 damage. There it goes. So I hope this guide is going to clear out a lot of things that people have still questioning about. And now let's check out the time to kill between offensive stance and the defensive stance. Alright, so as you can see, even changing stance does not reduce your damage. The only thing then, it confirms that the system is talking about this, which I have shown it to you guys. When you put a new weapon inside, that is when your damage output get reduced, but still combining both, it is actually higher than what you were getting before. And one more thing, if you guys are wondering how to switch stars, then these are the icon here. If you are on the touch screen, all you have to do is press touch. If you're on a PC, you have to press tab, and if you're on controller, you have to press A to switch the stance. And as you can see, it is taking 30-second internal cooldown to switch the next time. And that's pretty much it for the guide, guys. So I hope this helps you, and again, if it did, don't forget to give this video a like, and I will see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.